season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Georgia State Panthers. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. He fires one deep over the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Makes the catch at the 45. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Stepping to the right. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Out wide right, it's Payne. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Brown wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Butler. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Running inside, it's Butler. At the 45, on his way. Might have a chance. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Marshall. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Swats it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Dupree. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Murray. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Mack's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Brown wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Now on third down for this offense. Making the adjustment on the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the back in the middle. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
I mean, the great news is he just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of this drive. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Hits inside. It's Boston. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Butler. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
No room to bring it back. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Fresh set of downs going up top. Way off target there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. In the backfield, it's Norton. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Wants to throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. On the draw, it's Boston. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He wants it all, throwing for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! What a grab in the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Still on his feet at the 35. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Straight ahead, it's Boston. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Third and short now from their own 48. Send the tight end in motion. Plows his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh,
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Rolls right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
When you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it, you get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
Wants to go up top on second down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. They'll move the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Setting up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown will throw it. Gonna let it fly. He's got it right down the field. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Panthers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw one first. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on third. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. On the draw, it's Boston. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the Syracuse Orange. And it's Houston looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Delayed give. It's Boston. He's got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 28. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Drops back on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Quick give. It's Meadows. He's dropped.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right side, it's Meadows. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Using his legs, it's Butler. Defense all over him.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Brown wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Avery. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down.
Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Out wide right, it's Butler. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Brown will throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
From the gun, it's Butler. Got enough for the first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And they'll take over first and 10.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Breaks through, it's Meadows. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Meadows. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do. Get loud. 3rd down.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The sure hands, it's Payne. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Boston. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. He breaks a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Left side, it's Boston. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Marshall! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback changing the play. Brown wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Dupree. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Holds on, it's Avery. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Murray. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Butler. Bring him down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Brown will throw it. Caught. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Trying to run, it's Butler. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Making the adjustment. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Georgia State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Second and long here. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see.